Day 30 here, Catechism in 40 days. The eighth commandment, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. So what we have here with this one, as we are marching through the 10 commandments, is a commandment which recognizes that our neighbor is entitled to the truth, that we have an obligation in truth, that is, to our neighbor. This deals with the communication, I suppose, probably better said. That we in healthy existing human relationships, they have to be based on truth. There can't be falsehood deliberately intended. This is what a lie is, and when we witness falsely to our neighbor, we harm him, and this is what is prescribed against, if that's one way of putting it. Good. So this is, of course, the lie that is that's not that our Lord is excluding. Thou shalt not bear false witness. So it's sometimes we might think of this in a rather formal sense, like, I mean, if imagine you go into the dock, you've been asked to testify, and you've been sworn in. I promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God, I do. And you sit down. To lie in this situation, if we were to be asked, that's of course a case where we've taken an oath. We've not only are we not supposed to lie anyway, but we've sworn an oath that what we say is the truth. For us to lie in that instance would be an instance of our witness is false, and that this is something that's prescribed against. We shall not bear false witness. So the obligation to be true to one another. This also extends to others' reputations. I mean, we can harm people through misrepresenting them. We can harm people through representing them truthfully. Even so, even the way we use the truth, we have to be careful how we use it. We can't use it to harm. So also excluded here is the sin of detraction, where someone is harmed by our telling the truth about them. So we can't go around gossiping. We can't go around slandering people. Gossiping is just telling stories about them, which may be true, they may not be true, and either way, it's for the purpose of diminishing. It's gossip is typically for the sake of, I don't know, it's usually our own. We're doing it because it's a form of comfort seeking for us, but we're also being very reckless about the reputations of others about whom we are gossiping. We have to guard against harming others' reputations. But detraction is a sin against, as I said earlier, it's a sin against someone's good name by telling something that's truthful. Maybe they're not able to defend themselves. Maybe the truth that's being told about them is not something that contains a complete context. So they're not able, even though telling a lie about someone can always be corrected and remedied by something truthful, by the truth being known. A detraction is a case where someone is harmed by the truth himself, and people have a right to a good reputation. They have a right to their good name, anyhow, and so also other sarcasm and complaining is similarly excluded. So we have to guard against too much of just bad use of language. Our communication is meant to be truthful, as I said. So that is going to do it for right now. And if there's any questions, pop them in the side. Leave your comments there. And thanks for listening. And we'll see you in the next video.